Welcome, everybody.
And Ryan says that you have a sweet beard, Matt.
I like this guy already. Ryan's one of my favorite people in the world.
That is
already.
a sexy beard.
Hey, man, this thing has been cultivating for years. It's taken a lot of work there. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Because we haven't really gotten to video games yet, so we wanted to do a poll on the best Nintendo IP out there. Big Papa Matt looks very happy.
I'm gonna go more old school Nintendo. I'm going to go with one of the games from the Legend of Zelda franchise. I'm going to go with the one they did, Ocarina of Time.
Okay. Are we going to go IP or are we going to go games? What do you think, Beacon?
I think we just go the entire IP, so she takes Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, sorry guys. I didn't know that.
Most of us probably would have picked it. So.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Smash Brothers.
You jerk. You jerk.
Sweet, because I still get my pick, and I'm picking Metroid. One of my favorite games of all time.
You're killing.
My favorite game is Super Metroid.
You're killing Big Papa Matt.
Y'all making this tough.
I spent so many hours playing that game. So.
I've got to go with a lovable little Kirby.
Kirby. Nice. Dang it. I'm losing everything right here.
Well, you can't lose any more, Big Papa Matt, because you are next.
All right, perfect then, because I'm taking Pokemon then. I'm going for it. I'm going Pokemon.
Now, did you say that? Did you say that because you just saw Ryan going nuts?
No, so I literally have a list of 7 different IPs, knowing that I'm going to be last. And literally, my first choice was going to be Super Smash Brothers. It was going to be Metroid, and then it was sitting there at Star Fox. But I'm like, you know what? Pokemon and Star Fox. I've spent way more time playing Pokemon. From everything from the standard Game Boy all the way to today, playing it on my 3DS. So I gotta go and give that love to the Pokemon.
We have a new person joining us in the chat channel. Butthurt Dweller.
Oh, love the name.
And then what happened, Jack, with Donkey Kong?
It got blasted, man. I figured people would actually have some taste and some history and know that all their favorite Nintendo games were only there because of Donkey Kong. Because, I mean, Donkey Kong gave birth to Mario, and then Mario gave birth to Nintendo, but apparently, you know, nobody cares about that.
Did you just say a monkey birthed Mario?
First off, he's not a monkey, he's a gorilla. We've had this conversation repeatedly all weekend long.
I don't think we need to get into the theory of evolution, West, all right?
No, that's fine. Well, after Donkey Kong, speaking of evolution, Pokemon was the next one.
Hey, I didn't beat Metroid? I thought I beat Metroid. What's going on?
No, Metroid's ahead.
Finally got me. They finally got me. Hey, at least I got into some big double digits is all I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing worse. Yeah. So,
Eric is informing us that Sarah is, in fact, truly evil, and she's playing you all, so.
Oh, Sarah, how did you get all these haters all of a sudden? People don't like a winner, I guess.
I don't think they're haters. I think they're truly fans of Peruvian.
Yeah, I'm channeling my inner Taylor Swift, and I'm gonna bring out all the haters.
So let's
real fans. I mean, they all tune in to her.
Good job, 3 times in a row. You're becoming like Blake Sheldon on The Voice now. Good job for you.
Oh my god! Oh my, that hurts. That comparison. That hurts. Oh man.
And I think he's giving a hint as to what he's choosing as well.
I think only if he can do the call. Only if he can do the call may he pick this character. Phenomenal.
Can I get a "you said it, Chewy"? No.
You said it, Chewy. So.
So it looks like we've got
Han, Boba Fett, Chewie, Wedge Antilles, Thrawn, R2D2, and Grand Moff Tarkin is our Okay.
We also had a plea for votes on YouTube. There he is.
Banana parents.
So, he's not happy. Yeah, I know. You're not happy with the whole response.
That's like so sad.
Beacon Baka. Okay, hold on. I'll get to it. Beacon Baka did a YouTube video asking for votes for his cousin, Chewbacca, and it got a ton of views, and I really thought that was something that was gonna let him, as the phrase goes, let the Wookiee win. So
oh, you could wear that mask while getting busy.
Oh, God. You said it, Beacon. But yeah, did we get anything from the fans?
Well,
if not, I know I'm
it
gonna
not
put
really
it for
from
him.
the chat channel, but Mrs. Malice came running out here and is jumping
She's
up and
pushing
down.
for Jeffrey Dean.
What's that?
Is she pushing for for Papa Malice or Papa?
Yes, she
Winchester?
puts me on the poll.
Well, speaking from a
that
female.
rotating stripper pole.
Well, before we get into let's go with the list. So the list that we've got is we've got Castile, we've got Dean Winchester. Well,
Who's Gene Winchester?
That's the lost Winchester cousin.
that's,
Yeah.
that's the drunk uncle you never see.
That's the one they
Bobby.
keep in the closet.
Yeah. To talk about the elephant in the room in terms of shows getting canceled and bringing shows back. ABC planning to bring back American Idol. Well, some shows like Timeless are getting canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That just, I don't know, creams my cheese. It creams my cheese. Because it's disgusting. It's disgusting and unnatural, and it just shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen.
Wait.
Just
Is that actually a thing? Eating your cheese?
No, it's not. It's not, and that's why I said it, because it's disgusting.
Now.
It's disgusting and unnatural.
Cream my cheese.
And nobody wants to get.
That really creams
There.
my cheese.
we need a shirt that says that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. Yeah, we do.
Super Peruvian cream. That really creams my cheese.
Creams my cheese. I mean, that really has to be the best PG term I've ever heard.
Exactly.
Something tells me that you saw that. You had to have seen that like in a Pulp Fiction like blur out, like one of the bad movies.
Yeah, I actually think it was in a blur out of an Eminem song.
There it is. Phenomenal. That's great. I love it. I loved it. Yeah, we're getting that on a shirt. I think it should be West's next hat, Mest hat.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
No. Okay, so first show, Me, Myself, and I.
A person arguing with his subconscious. That's what it sounds like.
3 men named Me, Myself, and I. Don't know where it's going. What's happening?
Or it's the male ripoff on Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh,
I think it's a Tyler Durden spinoff.
Which essentially was him arguing with his, subconscious. So I still win.
yeah.
I think I can say without being bleeped out.
Okay.
Let's just say it's airing on Cinemax, okay?
Yeah.
Me, Myself, and I is a CBS show with Saturday Night Live's Bobby Moynihan. and he stars a sitcom that examines one man's life over a 50-year span, with him playing the 40-year-old present-day version of himself. So it sounds like a weird version of How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, only
Hey, Bobby
a lot
Moynihan's dope,
better.
man.
He is.
Oh, that sounds like a really good.
The Truman Show comes to TV.
We
next?
got this one's probably going to be, that one's a little too easy, so let's just move on. By the book.
Cop Show.
No, I'm saying lawyer show,
Librarian show.
which would be different. So I'm hoping for librarian, but I'm saying it's a lawyer procedural, but based from the perspective of an up and coming in the lawyer's office.
Okay.
It's the harrowing tale of a Jesus Christ protesting Comic-Cons.
You got it?
I'd watch it.
You got it, Big Connor?
I got nothing after that.
So,
Well done. Well played.
here's the funny thing about it. So it's on CBS. It is a comedy that follows a modern day man who decides to start living his life according to the Bible.
Bible Belt.
Oh man,
That's funny.
Comic-Con's the devil.
Probably is to some people. Man.
SEAL Team.
SEAL team?
It's
SEAL
the
Team.
It's the Animal Trainer show,
the
right?
spin-off of Finding Dory and all the otters that escaped from the container zoo.
No. I'm going with a sad behind the scenes documentary of the life of a SeaWorld worker who doesn't want to be there.
Wow.
That's a
tragedy. It's a sequel to Blackfish.
Yeah,
Yes.
there it is.
There you are. Okay, SEAL
I
Team
would
is
say
David
it's,
Boreanaz's new show. Go ahead.
What was that?
I was gonna say it sounds like it's like SEAL Team 6. They're gonna do some kind of military knockoff or something.
Which, yeah, they're on the nose.
Oh,
It's David.
No.
David
What
Boreanaz's
it's about
new-
is hold on. It's about a group of guys that work at Jiffy Lube. Okay, they're fixing the seals on cars. All right. It's totally a mechanics show. Watch. Tell us what it is.
Okay, it's David Boreanaz is set to star in this action drama that follows the professional and personal lives of the most elite unit of Navy SEALs as they train, plan, and
come
execute the most dangerous our country can ask of them. Yeah, I'm just.
Who would have thought that Boreanaz would have played an army guy or a FBI agent or a?
When I hear
Right.
this, I just think of the scene from Clerks with the guy that walks into the video store to rent the video. It's just like, ooh, Navy SEALs. That's what I'm getting out of it. Now, these are going to be the fun ones because this is your network that canceled Timeless for you guys. Good Girls.
Good girl.
Who cares?
Good Girls.
It's a spin-off of Timeless.
Not timeless. That's what I'm gonna guess. It's not timeless.
It's a reality show about nuns.
I'm into that.
Everyone's into that. And then you have to guess which one is the Whoopi Goldberg undercover.
Oh.
Undercover nun.
At the end of every episode, do they give him rosaries? Like,
Yes.
I believe you are the good.
That would be awesome.
I choose you.
You gain another beat on your rosary tonight.
Okay.
Oh, go to hell.
Any other guesses?
Not a clue.
So, Good Girls is.
Please tell me nuns. Come on.
Is it a comedy show with a lot of yakety sax?
Yeah, probably.
It's here's the whole synopsis. 2 years after both Parenthood and Parks and Rec went off the air, respective stars Mae Whitman and Retta make their return to the Peacock with this buzzy dramedy. So it's it's somewhat a comedy. It's described as a mix of Thelma and Louise with a bit of Breaking Bad. It follows what happens when 3 suburban moms get tired of trying to make ends meet and decide it's time to stick up for themselves by robbing the local supermarket at toy gunpoint. But when the manager catches a glimpse of one of them and the loot is far more than they expected, it doesn't take long for the 3 best friends to realize the perfect getaway will be harder than they think. So,
Okay, so it's
Wow.
timeless.
I mean, I think Retta is pretty hilarious. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it might
do
be worth
like
it.
Mae Whitman, but seriously, they're gonna make a whole season out of that synopsis?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's like a 2-hour special.
Oh,
Boom,
wait,
boom,
so
you're done.
it's yet again another show that's only going to last 1 season on NBC.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
well, there it is. Nailed it.
It's all right.
Not an ending.
I mean, they got rid of Constantine one time. I mean, they were good. Yeah.
so
makes sense.
Reverie.
The
Reverie.
priest version of Sarah's
Undercover nuns.
Reverie. We're gonna get this right eventually. That this is gonna be a reality show with some
Is
type
that-
of clergy member.
It's
Is it-
no, it's zombie Paul Revere. Let's straight up zombie Paul Revere.
Rev.
It is a grounded and dramatic thriller about a former detective specializing in human behavior who is brought in when the launch of an advanced virtual reality program has dangerous and unintended consequences.
And he becomes Paul Revere.
What? I fell asleep. What was that?
Working on a weird takeoff
All right.
Max Headroom. What?
The Good Doctor.
Max Headroom.
The Good Doctor?
The Good Doctor.
Oh, it's David Tennant coming back as Doctor Who.
Yes.
Oh.
Or
Low blow,
Yes.
sir. Low blow.
it's David Tennant life after Doctor Who.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
So,
I'm sticking with the
Scrooge
references.
McDuck.
love the way.
Did I just hear a Scrooge McDuck reference?
I love me some Scrooge McDuck,
I
dude.
love the synopsis on this because the first line on the synopsis.
Wait,
Oh, go
before
ahead.
you say anything, it's David Tennant as the good girl's gynecologist.
Oh my god.
He's a good doctor.
He's the good doctor.
Oh, damn.
He's the good girl's doctor. Yeah.
Those instruments are
so
cold.
The very first line is Norman Bates is now a surgeon.
Oh, that
Um,
can't lead to anything good.
It's only because it's Freddie Highmore being cast in it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, gotcha.
That can't lead to anything good.
but he plays a young autistic surgeon who relocates from a quiet country life to join a prestigious hospital surgical unit, alone in the world and unable to personally connect with those around him. The
That's
surgeon
funny.
uses his extraordinary medical gifts to save lives and challenges the skepticism of his colleagues. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Black Lightning.
Oh, that's totally like
Well,
so. How you know how the
considered-
Wiz is you know a spinoff of Wizard of Oz? This is a spinoff of Grease, and that.
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly where I was going to go with that. Yes.
It's not Grease Lightning. It's Black Lightning.
This is Drake's. Grease.
Drake plays John Travolta's part.
Yes, absolutely.
Black Lightning, based on the DC Comics character, stars Chris Williams as Jefferson Pierce, Black Lightning, a former vigilante who's pulled back into the fight. When you see a grown man cry at a trailer at Comic-Con because of Superman, there's a definite fan base there. We saw a grown man cry from the trailer.
More than one.
Hey, says
Yeah.
says the man who cries at just about every superhero movie. So
Don't cry every Superman
Hey,
movie. Okay.
man.
Guardians of the Galaxy made me cry, okay? The second one...
I
not
burst
gonna
into
do this one
tears
about
when-
every Star Wars movie and every Star Wars trailer.
Not the last trailer, the trailer before that. Me and Big
Hey,
Papa
man.
Matt started
Whoa,
holding each other.
whoa. Hey, I mean, my shoulder was just as wet as yours was from all our tears. All right. So,
I'll admit it.
But did you at any point say that creamed my cheese?
I did not.
Wait, no, I think that statement did come up.
The statement did come up. You didn't say it, but the statement came up.
Yeah, I think I threw it at her a couple times.
You were saying something about gumbo.
Oh, I did. Yeah, the phrase Juju Magumbo came up.
Yeah. So hashtag Juju Gumbo, everybody.
Okay.
I don't quite remember what I was referencing at that point, but I think I said something about bad Juju Magumbo, and there is going to be some bad Juju Magumbo coming to these writers if the fans have anything to say about it.
Okay, so to finish out our last segment for tonight, let's talk some alien love. Covenant came out today, and yeah, I got a little egg here with the face hugger.
Is that what that is?
I know. I'll tell my story of first experience with aliens. I was too young to be allowed to watch it, and we were actually.
Jimmy's coming over.
You're not muted.
Go grab
All right, I guess I'm not.
Yeah.
Not bad.
There's a couple people in that closet over there, Beacon.
Gonna hit the nerd fight. The nerd fight was a fun one this week. It was the best character from the Flash outside of Grant, just because we didn't want Barry to run away with the poll.
Hey-o!
Oh, dad joke.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something that should have come from me, not from you.
Hurts so good.
And but for the longest time, the fans wanted
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, and he fit the mold. I mean, he was perfect, and
really
that's the way I looked at it.
Roguishly handsome.
Exactly. He had that. I mean,
I've got a man
look.
crush on him. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
He had absolutely. We had Captain Cold, Leonard Snart.
Snort.
Leonard Snort. That's a totally different kind of ice.
Yeah, I know who that is my time.
I was just thinking of Snark from Yeah. Jay Garrick had 56 votes. What?
Well, our man John Wesley Shipp was the first to jump in, and he retweeted the poll for us. The man's busy, though. Let me tell you, he is busy. And if anybody is a fan of his, they know that he talks about a lot of things,
Yeah.
And he is very current in what is going on in our country and in our world. So, I think my guess is the guy lost in the shuffle, because if you're trying to follow the guy's, timeline on his Twitter, you're getting lost.
Man,
he's active. He's super active. So it's all good, though. I mean, for me, it was just a total nerd out moment of like, oh my gosh, the OG Flash retweeted me. How cool is that? So thank you, John Wesley Shipp. I don't care if I won or lost. That made my week.
Yeah.
But mostly because Barrowman's never been on.
That would have been his biggest.
Well, yeah. Not gonna lie.
And it was HR, got a lot of votes, 171, but still
many
not
of those were mine.
If I could have figured out what the heck their ship name, Tracy and HR's, if I could have figured out what the heck their ship name was, I think I could have gotten some more votes. Tracer, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I Googled, I looked all over the place. I found some very disturbing images and things that I don't want to talk about. But yeah, because I think that's how I would have gotten some votes is playing on the sympathy of the broken couple. But I couldn't figure it out. So
there just wasn't enough time for that relationship.
And then also, to be fair, when you're tagging everything HR, you get a lot of response from HR companies. Not quite the people I was going for.
Who was it that liked? It was HR app that liked.
It was HR app.
Guys,
yeah.
It was crazy. Every time I sent out an HR hashtag HR tweet, I'd get likes from HR company apps. People coming back and going, "Hey, solution. Do you need help with payroll?
Do you need to fire somebody? Because
you talk to a lot of Lindas. So I just have to say this real fast because the chat channel has requested more of the sexy Matt beard than the rest of you. So just letting you guys know.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
You know what? If Matt would pick something besides
what I'm gonna let you guys.
place-
Here's what I'm gonna let you guys know is next week you're gonna get more than you can handle when me and Beacon take over the show. So we're gonna hold that off. This week you'll get a little bit more of me, but just be ready for next week.
I'm sorry, my beard's not sexy enough. It's too
No.
thin.
Bully band chains back. Come on.
Yes.
All
right, we'll have you on too, Icy Zoro.
Before we get into the picks, we did want to talk a little bit about the finales. And I don't know if you guys if you've been voting or not, which I don't see any votes. So
they've been talking about Matt's beard.
We've been we actually have an offer for $50 donation if my beard just stays on the cast the whole rest of the show and while we all talk the rest of the time.
I'm not feeling the love right now.
Since our hero will take your offer and
Oh, I love that. Ken Johnson just said, by the way, Matt's beard is close to homeless level.
Oh.
Hey, you know what though? That's a
That
sick
was the
beard
goal.
for a homeless guy. I'll take it.
Hashtag life goals.
Who are we to judge his life choices? If we're not doing spoilers, I just lost half my conversation.
Hey, it should be on people's DVRs.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to say something, I'm just saying I enjoyed both of them.
When Icy Zoro talks, make sure to mute us. It's off the screen. You can mute us.
We'll put Matt's picture up so that you have something to look at.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll just be quiet over here.
So, now comes, I think, a moment when Cream My Cheese will actually be said.
There we go.
Okay.
Because
So,
okay, we don't have an hour. We should go.
I'm
What happened? What happened?
It was that bad.
I don't think it was just black screen.
I'm so mad I had to go off camera for a second.
Hey, she did say that you may see a woman exploded in Southern California. I guess.
If you guys have seen the
video,
memes,
yeah.
if you guys have seen the memes of the GIF of the angry panda just throwing things, that was just.
Did you just say GIF? You're a heathen. It's GIF.
I say GIF.
Well, you're wrong.
Support. So support your theaters. Go out, see the movies in that are coming out. The people do work hard to get these films out to you. Show that they are loved. Don't just download it or anything like that. And two, if you are in the San Diego area, go check out Sky High Comics. It's a great comic book shop, and it's always great when you can bring a creator in because that's somebody working hard on their stuff. Let's wrap this up. So if you guys would like to follow me, I'm going to be gone for a bit, but
What is that cutting to?
it's Icy Zoro's foot.
I was going to say.
That is
I'm plugged back in.
That is.
He's here to
Wow.
say goodbye. So as I get out of here, thank you.
That
once
is
again
dedication.
to everybody. Yes, that is dedication. Thank you.
And you can follow this cast right here at MaliceCast.
Okay, and so creepy.
The aerial shot. Angles, man.
Whoa. It totally looked like he did not have pants on for a second. I got oh man.
This is
Please,
an
we do not
hour-long
need an
podcast.
explicit tag. We do not need an
I
explicit tag.
guess we're not giving the Kiwi Crate promo. Okay.
This is an hour-long podcast. This is what happens when we go long by even a minute. Scrolling above our heads, you will see names going on. That is a big, big, big thank you to everybody that has supported so far the channel. That is the names that we have of people that have their names out there for us that are subscribers. So thank you so much. That's going to be continuing scrolling throughout the things.